What if everything you think you know about life and death is a lie? What if the moment you die, you don't disappear, but instead wake up in another place, just as real as this one? And what if I told you that you've already died more times than you can count? The biggest deception in human history isn't war, politics, or even religion. It's the illusion that death is the end. It is not. Your soul has been trapped in an endless loop. Dying, forgetting, being reborn, suffering, dying again, over and over. You are not living your first life, and unless you wake up, it won't be your last. But here's the terrifying part. You don't remember. Every time you die, your past is wiped clean. Your memories, your struggles, your past lifetimes, gone. You start again from zero. You live a new life, thinking it's the only one, oblivious to the fact that you've done this before, until now. Because today you're going to learn what happens after death, where your soul goes, and most importantly, how to escape this endless cycle before it's too late. And at the very end of this video, I'll reveal the single most important secret that could determine your soul's next journey. So watch carefully. Watch. In Hinduism, death is not an event, it is a transition, a passage between worlds. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna reveals to Arjuna, as a person sheds worn-out garments and wears new ones, likewise at death, the soul casts off its old body and enters a new one. This means you do not die, you simply move, and where you go depends on one thing, your state of consciousness at the time of death. Your last thoughts, your last emotions, your final state of mind, it determines everything. If you die in fear, you are pulled back into suffering. If you die in anger, you are born into chaos. If you die in peace, in realization, you can transcend the cycle entirely. But the problem? Most people die in ignorance. They don't realize they're dying. They panic, they hold on, and in doing so, they fall right back into the trap, because after death, something crucial happens. According to Tibetan mysticism and Hindu texts, the moment you die, you enter the Bardo, the in-between state, and this place is terrifying. Here the illusions of the mind take form. Everything you suppressed, every fear, every unfulfilled desire manifests right in front of you. This is why some see tunnels of light, divine beings, their loved ones, while others experience pure terror, reliving nightmares they thought were long forgotten. There are 3 bardos after death. 1. The bardo of dying. The moment your soul leaves the body, you will see everything, your past life, your attachments, your regrets. This is the moment you realize you were never your body. 1. The bardo of dharmata. Here you're shown the ultimate truth, the pure, radiant light of consciousness. If you recognize it, you attain moksha, freedom from rebirth. But if fear or ego takes over, you fall deeper into illusion. 1. The bardo of becoming. If you fail to transcend, you are pulled toward reincarnation. Your subconscious mind starts shaping your next life, drawing you toward a new body, new parents, and a new reality based on your karma. This is the cycle of samsara, the endless cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. But here's what nobody tells you. You choose your next life. As you drift deeper into the bardo, you will start to see visions of potential futures. You will feel drawn to certain parents, certain worlds, certain circumstances, but it is not random. It is based on your karmic frequency. If your life was dominated by fear and greed, you will be drawn to a life that reflects those emotions. If you cultivated wisdom and compassion, you will gravitate toward higher realms of existence. If you have reached enlightenment, you will have the conscious choice to end the cycle entirely. But here's the catch. Most souls don't realize they're choosing. They are pulled in like a magnet, unaware, unconscious, trapped in their own desires. And so the cycle continues, unless you wake up. The Bhagavad Gita, the Upanishads, and Tibetan texts all agree there is a way out, and it begins before you die. To break free from this cycle, you must master your consciousness. Your thoughts, emotions, and attachments determine your next reality. Begin training your mind now, not in the afterlife. Detach from the illusion. Understand that this life is a dream, a temporary projection of consciousness. If you do not attach to it, you cannot be trapped by it. Die before you die. As the great mystic Osho said, if you die before you die, then when you die, you won't die. This means dissolving your ego while you are still alive, realizing that you are not your name, your body, or your story. Recognize the light after death. When you die, there will be a moment, a flash of pure radiant light. If you can merge with it, you are free. But if you hesitate, if you let fear pull you back, the cycle begins again. This is why monks meditate on death every day, why yogis detach from the material world, why awakened beings welcome death not as an end but as a final test. Because when the moment comes, you must be ready. Everything comes down to one thing, your state of consciousness at the moment of death. If you panic, if you cling to life, if you hold on to attachments, you will be pulled back into the cycle. But if you can remain calm, centered, and aware, you can break free. This is what Krishna taught Arjuna on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. At the time of death, he who remembers me alone and departs from the body attains my being. There is no doubt about this. Bhagavad Gita 8:5. In other words, what you focus on at the moment of death becomes your next reality. So ask yourself, if you died right now, where would your mind take you? Would you ascend, or would you fall into another lifetime, another illusion, another cycle of suffering? The choice is yours. This knowledge is not meant to scare you. It is meant to wake you up, because once you know the truth, you can no longer be controlled. The next time you hear someone say, "You only live once," remember, that is the greatest lie ever told. If this message resonates with you, like, share and subscribe, not just for this channel, but to spread the truth, because the more who wake up, the fewer who remain trapped. Thank you for watching.